Hello and welcome to Tomi Talks TV. I have one singular goal with this show, and that is to help you make smarter decisions so that you can have better relationships. Now, over the last few videos, we've been talking about money languages and how they shape the way we think and feel and communicate about money. But there's another crucial piece of the puzzle when it comes to managing money in marriage. And this is what would tie everything together for us. So that's what I call money agendas. Now, everyone enters marriage with a money agenda that is shaped by their money language, their life experiences, and their stage of life. So understanding your spouse's money agenda and harmonizing it with yours is key to reducing financial conflict and building financial unity in your marriage. So, what shapes your money agenda? Well, a person's money agenda determines things like their attitude towards work and whether both spouses should work or just one of the spouses should work, their attitude to how many children they might want to have, the lifestyle that they expect, their beliefs about the financial roles of husband and wife in marriage, and also their views on giving, saving, and investing and debt. Then there's also the aspect of how they feel about supporting dependents. So, assuming that only your money language is valid in your marriage will always lead to conflict. So the chances are that you and your spouse will have different money languages, which means that you will likely have different money agendas that you came into marriage with. So I can give you a few examples of money agendas in action. So for instance, an amiable wants to spend money today on a fun family vacation, while the analytic spouse wants to save that money for the future. I'll give you another example. A driver wants to send their kids to the best and the most expensive schools, while the expressive wants to help the extended family. So here's the truth. If your marriage is going to thrive, then you and your spouse must commit to creating a unified approach to managing your money. The Bible says in Luke 11:17, Jesus speaking, it says, any kingdom that is divided against itself will be ruined, and a house that is divided against itself will fall. Now, it's useful to think about the fact that differences introduce balance. So it's easy to focus on how different you and your spouse are when it comes to money. But, we need to remember that this is part of God's wisdom, because if you had the same money language, then you would also have the same weaknesses. You'd be vulnerable in the same places. So your differences are actually a strength in your marriage. And with understanding, you can bring balance into how you manage your finances together. So say it with me. Differences introduce balance. All right then. So let's talk about 10 money tips for a stronger marriage. Now, these are 10 things that are essential to help you and your spouse build financial unity. The first one I want you to consider is this: avoid financial infidelity. Financial secrets destroy trust. So, hidden debts, secret credit cards, secret bank accounts, spending without your spouse's knowledge. That is all part and parcel of financial infidelity. So, if your spouse doesn't know what you earn, you're not truly one. You're not truly one until your money is one. The Bible says in 1 John chapter 4 and verse 18, it says there is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear. So you need to get rid of that fear. The second thing is this: you both have a stake, so you should both have a say in your finances. Money should never be a tool for control in marriage. So even if there's only one earner, both spouses should have an equal voice in financial decisions in the marriage. The Bible says that the two shall become one, and that includes your finances. Third thing to think about: communicate, communicate, communicate. Don't make big money decisions alone. Agree on major expenses before making them. Now, you've got to define what a big purchase means in your marriage. So it could be £100, it could be £500, it could be £5,000 or more, depending on your financial situation. But don't just show up with a brand new car or a 50-inch TV or a closet that is full of, sale items without having spoken to your spouse. You need to learn how to communicate. The next one is say goodbye to financial illiteracy. This matters to me a lot. Most of us have never learned how to manage money growing up. But in the internet age, there is no excuse. If you don't know about saving, budgeting, financing, Google it. Learn about budgeting, saving, investments, learn about insurance, learn about tax efficiency, protect your family's future, learn about writing a will. Writing a will doesn't mean that you're going to die. It simply means that you're taking responsibility for your family's financial future. Number 5, accept that your money language has weaknesses. So your natural approach to money is not perfect. So being aware of your weak spots will help you appreciate your spouse's perspective, and that will help you to create balance in your marriage. So it's important that you appreciate where they bring balance into your life. Number 6, respect your spouse's money language. So when making financial decisions, listen to your spouse's concerns. Even if you don't agree right away, validating their perspective makes it easier for you to find common ground in that discussion. Number 7, divide financial responsibilities based on your strengths, not based on your egos. So if your spouse is better at handling money, then let them take the lead while you support them. The Bible says in Ecclesiastes chapter 4 and verse 9, it says, 2 are better than 1 because they have a good return for their labor. But the important thing to remember is that this is not an excuse to opt out completely. Even if money isn't your strength, then stay involved in the financial decisions and learn how you can support in managing the finances in the home. Number 8, create a financial vision together. So where do you see your finances in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years? If you and your spouse never discuss your future goals, then you may end up pulling in different directions. And that will always be a challenge. So do you want to buy a home? Do you want to start a business? Do you want to travel the world? Do you want to give generously? What exactly do you want to do with your finances in the future? Write down your shared goals and create a plan to achieve them together. Number 9, make room for both fun and financial growth. So some spouses want to save every single penny, and others want to spend on experiences. You've got to find a balance. Find a balance. Set aside money for fun, for vacations, for hobbies, for eating out, but also commit to saving, to investing, and to building long-term wealth. Marriage is a partnership, and both of your priorities matter. So that's worth remembering. And number 10, most importantly, remember that it's all God's money. Ultimately, everything that we have comes from God. Money is a tool. It's not just for personal comfort, but it's for fulfilling God's purpose for your family. So you've got to be prayerful about your financial decisions and let God lead you to make wise decisions. Now, my final thoughts. If you and your spouse struggle to communicate about money, you're not alone. And that's why I created the Financial Harmony Program to help couples like you. It will help you to understand each other's money personalities, each other's money languages. It will help you to improve financial communication in your marriage. It will also help you to create a shared financial vision. So just check the link in the description below if you would like to sign up for that program. Now, if you have enjoyed this video, then hit like, hit subscribe, and turn on the notifications so that you don't miss the next one. Bye for now. Hi, I'm Tomi Toluhi, and I'd like to invite you to join me on a journey towards financial harmony with my 7-session online program. Do you ever feel like money has created a barrier between you and your spouse? Maybe arguments flare up over budgeting, so one of you saves while the other spends, or you feel nervous to even suggest spending. It's as if you both see money completely differently, and before you know it, finances are creating conflict instead of connection. The truth is, money is one of the most challenging aspects of any marriage. By understanding the unique way that you and your spouse view money, you can drastically improve the strength of your connection and sense of harmony in marriage. So throughout this 7-session program, we're going to tackle these common financial tensions head on. You'll uncover your own unique money language and see how it impacts your financial decisions. You'll also dive deep into your spouse's money language, learning to understand financial decisions from their perspective and gaining tools to honor that view. You'll move from frustration to empathy, from understanding to mutual respect. By the end of this course, you and your spouse will develop a unified vision for your finances. I'll guide you step by step in building a money manifesto, a personalized document that outlines your shared financial goals and values, helping you make decisions that bring you closer, not further apart. We'll also cover practical strategies for handling the big issues, so things like budgeting, saving, and planning in a way that respects both your voices. You will gain confidence in navigating financial conversations, reducing conflict, and truly understanding each other's values. So whether you're newlyweds or you've been married for years, this course is designed to meet you right where you are. Join me in the Financial Harmony program and let's transform how you and your spouse approach finances, moving from conflict to connection.